Happy Friday. Good to have you here today. Come on in. Weekend's almost here. We should enjoy yourself on the weekend. That's why I don't always do a weekend show, because I want you to enjoy yourself on the weekend. Today, the secret to taking action. The universe has been speaking to me, telling me that folks still need help with that. And that's what this week became about. And that's how I do this. So today, how do you do that? What's the secret to getting yourself into action mode to make things work well for you? We'll discuss it. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day. Life begins when you move, and then the very minute you take action, it's like, what? It falls apart. Life gets in the way, and we stand up, we take a step, repeat, try to get that. And that's what the show's all about, a little positive boost, some boost juice to get you there. But ultimately, it's not unicorn or rainbows. I want you to feel positive. And let me think about this. Anything is possible, but you look at it, you go, wow, I'm real pumped up. I'm real motivated. I feel really good. Like I can do anything. And what Scott told me, it's going to get in my face. So I'm expecting to fight for it. That's cool. That's what this show is about. It's reality. It's grounded in reality. And it's just for you. I want you to get that today. My name is Scott Smith. I'm the founder and the chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. So happy to have you here today. And I do need to apologize, if I may, just before I continue on, because we are on YouTube this week, recording the first series of me on camera kind of stuff in a long time anyway. dailyboostpodcast.com/YouTube. And that means I necessarily will be a little bit more distracted. The shows will be a little bit different this week. We'll settle in as time goes on here, but I'm going to give you something fun to do. I have left some of the old YouTube videos that I did about 12 years ago on YouTube. Oh gosh, I was so pretty. It's amazing what happens. And I was like 50. So if you want to see the old Scott, tempting to go, right? Okay. It's Friday, and that means we have to ask the question. This is a really important question because we're all about feelings. Mm-hmm. How do you want to feel? Now, you know you're feeling a certain way all day today anyway. You know somebody's going to cut you off in traffic. Something's going to happen at the store. Something's going to happen at work. You're not going to feel good. You're going to feel good. You know, it's going to happen all day long. But what if you could choose how you felt? You do that by saying, how do I want to feel? And asking yourself that question. If I were you, when I'm done with this show, I would sit back and I would say, okay, how do I want to feel? And listen for the answer. And the answer is going to be good. Super tip from my friend Lewis Gates. If somebody gets under your skin today, up your craw, just say, they're so cute. And watch how you smile. They're so cute. I mean, take the craziest thing you run into today. And don't say it out loud. That might get you in trouble. The craziest thing you run into, and right in the moment when it's like, and you're usually going to scream and yell and feel bad about it, just say, they're so cute. Inside to yourself. Don't say it to anybody else, unless they're really good friends and can defend you. They're so cute. Do we have a sponsor today? Secret to taking action. What is it? Well, I think today might be the day that you self-activate. And you step into your power. Your dreams are waiting, aren't they? So dreams are, they're kind of waiting. Some of them have been waiting forever. Some of them need to go away. Some of them, they're dreams you've held on to for 30 years, 20 years, 10 years. Don't need to do them. But is today the day you go after the ones you want? You step into your power. That you go after the dreams that have been waiting and you turn them into goals and make them happen. Feeling intimidated and unsure about the next step in your life, in your journey, it's really easy. And in the world we live in today where it's so confusing, I think there's more opportunity now than there ever has been before, and that may be part of the issue. But it's still easy to be intimidated. You got something inside, you want to do it. And you want to go after it. Now, nobody feels really good about leaving their comfort zone. Even if someday it's going to make you feel more comfortable. Now, let me just tell you this, that I'm not a huge fan of saying, get out of your comfort zone. I'm just not. I'm a big fan of saying, let's expand your comfort zone. Like I have over my life flown airplanes and done the coal thing, and I've jumped out of airplanes, all that crazy stuff. I've done just about everything. I have a resume I have nothing left on my bucket list. But I can tell you this, when I jumped out of the airplane, it was not out of my comfort zone at all. Yeah, I was scared to do it. It felt weird. Hadn't done it before. But it wasn't out of my comfort zone because I made sure that the guy I jumped with, the tandem guy at first, and then I did the free falls for several times actually. But I made sure I knew how to pack the chute. I had the equipment. I understood the theory behind it. When I fly airplanes, I made sure I understand how an airplane actually flies, so I know it's not going to break apart when I try to land it too hard. My comfort zone was to make sure I managed the risk a little bit and then to try something that felt uncomfortable. That's okay. You can take a breath and go, all right, I've covered everything I can. I know it's going to be okay. It feels a little scary, but I'm going to go for it. So I'm not a fan of just jumping in and doing something because one thing I won't do, by the way, in my comfort zone, I will never sing karaoke. I'm just going to say it right now. It's not going to happen. You will not get me. That's out of my comfort zone. Not going to do it. Although in my past, I did a commercial as Kermit the Frog singing It's a Wonderful World. And I got paid for it. Was that out of my comfort zone? Not really. I did a character on the radio. It was different for me. Karaoke in front of you? Forget it. Not going to happen. You see, not a big fan of just trying something brand new just because somebody said try something brand new. It'll make you a better person. Yes, it always does. You learn a little bit, good or bad, but you'll learn inevitably. But if you want to make yourself happy, just expand your comfort zone. As it expands, you'll get more and more comfortable with more and more things. Everything happens when you realize that you control your destiny, whether you want to go after more fun things or smaller things. It doesn't matter. If you do nothing at all, you're still in control. I had a call this week. I said, what have you been doing? Nothing. Oh, okay. Kind of hard to call a guy like Scott and say you've been doing nothing, to be honest with you. Just a little note to you. I feel like I'm out of control, man. I said, no, you're total control. Well, how can I be in control? I'm not doing anything. Well, until you flip the power switch, go into action mode and get out there, you're still in control. You're the one who has to do it, right? So if you want the secret to taking action, deciding to walk your true path, it really is a simple act of self-activation. It's choosing to remove yourself from the masses, stand up for yourself, and exploring the possibilities of life to figure it out to make a difference. So over on Facebook page, dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook, we're talking about the silly little thing I have a beard. It's 9 weeks now. I set the goal for 12 weeks to see if I could grow one. That was it. I set the path. I activated it. How did I activate it? By doing nothing. I stopped shaving. What? The hardest goals sometimes happen when you do nothing. And then every day, it's like watching the beard grow, watching the grass grow. You got to wait. Again, a simple metaphor. But the truth is, I had to activate into that. Then I had to be patient enough to go through it. No matter what happened, no matter what gets in the way, no matter what, I have to let it go. Silly metaphor. I get it. But it's the same as losing weight. You got to lose 2 pounds a week. Same as going to the gym. You got to go more days of the week than you don't. If you go 2 days a week, you're going to be fatter than if you go 7 days a week. All there is to it. When you realize you have the control to be consistent to get what you want, to take those dreams you've been thinking about and take a little itty-bitty small step and step into it to get what you want, life changes and makes a big difference. It's so simple, but so hard. You know why? You're human. If you were a dog, it wouldn't be that hard. Hear a noise outside? Jump up, bark, run, go get it. If you're human, it's hear a noise outside, honey. Can you check that? Tell me I'm not wrong or right here, all right? For today, even though it's Friday, take some time this weekend and declare your power. Self-activate. Show everybody who you are, but you may want to start by showing yourself who you are. Don't wait. The world is waiting for you to come out of your shell and become the person you know you can be. The person, as they say, you're meant to be. Oh, by the way, if you're like me, it's like, wait a second, I don't even know who I'm meant to be. I guess that's what we do every single day, though. Huh? We figure it out. Just be who we're meant to be in the moment. And at the end of the day, the book's going to be written. At the end of our life, we'll look back and say, well, it became the person he was meant to be. I don't know how that happens. Scott logic. Makes a lot of sense. Confusing at the same time. Hey, listen, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, do it. If you're over on Apple or iTunes or Spotify or iHeart, leave a good review. Don't leave a bad one. They don't do any good anyway. Leave a good one for me. If you like me. If not, just ignore this comment. And come join me at Facebook, dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. And thanks for your patience as I get used to this YouTube thing. It'll get better next week. And I might even wear a better shirt. I don't know how that happened, but it did. See ya.